Good evening. Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is People to People with Rodney Grimes. It's Wednesday, I think the 17th. I'm not even sure of the date. And I'm coming on, so I'm going to be real brief. I'm just a little thrown off a little bit by certain things that have been taking place around me and around the community, around the world, and I find myself challenging myself. So everybody just tuning in. At first I wasn't going to go on. There's a lot of things going on around my life, and I'm sure that applies to you as well. So what I decided to do, I said, while I was sitting here at the studio alone, I said, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and still stay true to my journey. So if you're just tuning in, I say welcome to you. If you tune in later, I still send my welcome to you, peace and blessings to you. I guess my purpose for coming on even right now when I wasn't sure if that was the right thing to do or not, and that is staying committed to this journey that I'm on. And I found myself that I have to question, am I doing the right thing? And this is not a pity party. This is actually, I came on to try to encourage other individuals to stay true to whatever your heart's desire is, to stay true to it no matter what people say or how people come at you. You have to stay true to your heart's desire. What I've probably been learning over the last few weeks, or should I say the last month or so, and that is to understand who I am, understand my purpose, and to start to love me at a different level without allowing people to crucify me. And when I say me, so I'm talking to you too, because there's many people probably in the same situation I'm in. This applies to your children, this applies to your jobs, this applies to your friends, this applies to yourself. One of the things that I've been talking to some different wellness coaches, different people who are talking positive things into my existence, helping me to become a better person, and networking lately with several people. A lot of people have been asking me, what is the purpose of People to People? And each time I say the purpose is to help other people. But for real, it's not just to help other people, it's also to help myself. I'm trying to complete this life journey where I wanted to help people be better than they are, because I want to make myself better than I am. And I wanted to break the stigma that's on a lot of black men in this country, that we're not worthy to be respected, we're not worthy to be considered kings, we're not worthy to be considered businessmen, we're not worthy to be considered good fathers and things of that nature. And you know what's so funny, when I thought about this, it really got to me, because so many times I find myself that even though I try to act like it doesn't exist, it still does, where we are looked at different and people treat us differently. But the reason why I realize that people continue to do that is because of the way we treat ourselves. And so in order for me to move forward, I have to focus on trying to better my behaviors, break my bad habits and pick up new ones, pick up new good habits. And I have to stay true to my journey. some people would probably look and say, oh, okay, do I get a kick out of being on the camera? Do I get a kick out of being on stage? Do this excite me? What excites me is that God put it in my spirit for me to put myself in this platform and for me to be a leader in the community, whether it be next door to you, down the street, around the corner, across the world. And so I decided that I will still stay true, even if I just got one viewer. I will continue to move forward. I'm sitting in the studio, and neither one of the technicians are here. My wife is not here. I was sitting here by myself, and I was for a minute. I even found myself. I grabbed the Bible just to read a scripture, and I'm gonna read another one, and probably do a little self loving to myself, just mentally. And when I say that, just telling myself that everything around me is going to be all right. Okay. Now, don't interpret that I'm going crazy. Don't interpret that I'm calling out for sympathy or nothing like that. It's not that. What I'm doing is I'm growing. I'm growing as a person. And that's the whole purpose of People to People, for us to change our environments, to learn how to self-improve, so that we can be much better individuals for each other. Now, for many black men in America, if you think about it, they publicize us ignorant, not good fathers, we don't want to work, we're lazy, this and that. And how do we get them to see the real truth of the kings that we are? Is by us working on self, pulling our pants up, taking care of ourselves, setting good examples. So again, that's where I find myself. And it's my responsibility to do so, and I do it through People to People. And so that's why I get on the platform, even when I say I don't want to. Right now, it's probably going to be a few people surprised that I came on anyway, because they called and asked me, was I coming on today? And I said no. But as I sat here and God got in my spirit, he was telling me, Rodney, you stay diligent to what I asked you to do. And that is to continue to move forward, to allow people to see me work with you. That's what I heard God tell me. And God said for me to be strong and stay focused. Now, if it's people tuning in and you going to be making comments, I can't read them because I can't see them. So, I mean, no disrespect to you. So you can make your comments and other people will be able to see them. And I appreciate if you was hit share and like. And before I go on, I want to talk about a few things that's really been blowing me, right? Okay. So on my Facebook page, I have close to 5,000 people, right? And in this journey, I've asked several people to go on to YouTube to subscribe to the YouTube channel. Now, you may not like everything that I'm doing, but understand my intent. My intent is a positive thing. I am a positive person trying to do some positive things to create positive thinking for others. And that alone, I think, deserves a little support. So I would ask you to go to YouTube and subscribe, hit like. It doesn't cost you anything. And as I grow, this is an opportunity for some young person out there to be encouraged. I may not do it right. I may not do it right all the time, but somebody can do it better, and I may be that person that encouraged them to do so. So my point to saying go and subscribe to the YouTube channel is to not take it personal, but to know that I am just trying to be an example for someone else as I continue to follow my dream and my journey as well. So it doesn't cost you anything to do that. And So I had even thought about this. What I was planning on doing is I was going to delete my page because I want to start from scratch. And I want only the people who support me to come on my page. I don't need the naysayers to get on there. I don't need nobody to watch me to see if I'm going to fail, because I'm not going to fail. I'm not going to do that. That's not in me to do that. I may not do it right, but I will keep on until I get it to a point where it's, at least I get a B plus. If I don't get that A, I'm going to get a B plus. And the reason why I know that is because I lean on God, and I have Him to guide me and put it in my spirit to be the best I can be. So again, I wanted to bring that out to you because I've been getting questioned by different people, and they want to know what's my target, and I said people. It doesn't matter how old you are, how young you are. I'm looking to empower people to think on a positive note, and I do that on Facebook, and I will continue to do that on Facebook as long as they allow me to come on, and I will also do it on YouTube as long as they allow me to post it. And we are looking to expand, and we are expanding. We're working on some things, and it's not that easy, but having your support is important. It really is. And a lot of people started off struggling like I am, and I've seen them find success, but they don't find success just by themselves. They find it by the support of other people who have a good heart or a good intention. So I'm asking everyone that if you would, you can go on YouTube, put in my name, Rodney Grimes, and you can look at some of the programs that we've done. Go back and look at them and hit subscribe. I had a lot of supporters at one time. At one time, I remember a few days I had close to 1,000 people watch. On a couple of them, I had 2,000 to look at a program, and a lot of it was curiosity. But nevertheless, we had that. We had several segments where we were just having fun, and it was over 1,000 people. And with that said, you would have thought that I could have got at least 500 or 400 or 600 to go and subscribe. And what I laugh at, I smile about it because I'm not calling people names, but I remember when I was doing events, sometimes people would show up to my event and even buy a ticket just so they could see if they could talk about it, if they could see something negative in it. And a lot of times they left out of my events with a blessing. And I would laugh because I know what their intention was. But I say all that to say, let's work together. That's my ultimate goal. I am who I am. You are who you are. If you want to do what I do, come on and let's do it together. I open my door to you. People to People is a podcast that's for the people. And our journey, and I said our journey, is together to change the way we do things and try to make them where we are the people to people, power to power, positive thinking people. So I just wanted to just talk to you about that a little bit. Let me get back on where I'm at mentally right now. I want you to question yourself as well. Where are you mentally? How have the pandemic, how has it affected you? What's been going on with you spiritually? Where are you spiritually? Physically? Since I relocated out to the Tyson area, I have met some amazing coaches. People who are into changing their body structure. And I'm not talking about operations and chemicals and stuff. I'm talking about naturally doing it. People have started teaching me about changing the way I think and how I treat myself. And it's a good thing. And it makes me humble. It makes me humble. It makes me become a humble person. I'm talking to you. I'm telling you. Some of you are going through some rough times. And you're going through them, you're not by yourself. I'm going through something as well. Okay? But what I'm doing is I'm still trying to make myself a better individual by paying attention to my struggles, right? And my struggles are not so much caused by myself. Sometimes my struggles are caused by society and the things that's going on around me that I have no control over. You know, I can't change the color of my skin. I can't. But I notice that sometimes when I'm in the midst of people, and it may be something that I have to work on, and I'm pretty sure it is in a lot of cases, that people have a tendency to back off or don't want to approach me or don't want to support me when, you know, I bleed like they do, I eat like they do, I sleep like they do, I sing, dance just like they do. I just might say it a little different or walk a little different, but, you know, I'm just like them. And so with that said, it makes me become really, really aware of how I really have to treat myself and how I present myself and how people treat me. So learning about loving myself more, not letting people dictate the negative energy in my life, telling me that I'm wrong when I know I'm right, trying to make me see the negative things of life when there's a lot of positive things going on. All of these things I'm learning with some of these coaches that I have had the opportunity to talk to, be in the presence of them. I was in a networking meeting this morning and had an opportunity to meet some other people as well, and that was amazing. That was amazing. I had several appointments that I had to do, but when I got to this meeting, I just felt so good. I felt so good because some of the people that I am coming in contact with, they are making positive moves in their life. So for all those who just joined in, this is People to People with Rodney Grimes. I'm hoping that I continue to be a blessing to people. I send peace and blessings to you, and I'm asking you to take the time to be good to yourself, love yourself to a point where people know how to love you. Don't sell yourself short, and stand up, especially black men. I'm sending this message out to every black man, every black king. You know, carry yourself in a respectful way. Carry yourself like a warrior of life, and let them see us that we are not crazy bums and just out of control. The media will talk about all the negative things that goes on in the neighborhoods where black men are. And not saying that we're not doing some of this stuff, because we probably one of the biggest killers of our own race. But we have a lot of us that's trying to be positive. And I just want people to see us in that light. Again, it was really funny that sometimes when I'm in the presence of other people, I see how people kind of shy away from me. And then I'll be like, okay, what is it? What is it that is making them do that? And most of the time, it ain't because I'm not groomed well. It's not because my breath stink, because I'll be checking on that before I go into the meetings and things of that nature. A lot of times it's just that I am a black man, and the way the media portrays us, but also how a lot of us portray ourselves. And so we got to work on that. So that was my message. I didn't want to really be rattling off and you didn't understand where I'm going. My point that I want to make is, let's be responsible for our actions. Let us stand up and demand people to give us the respect that we deserve, and let us support each other. You know, I'm going in different areas. It was a lot of people that came to me that wanted to come on the program, that wanted support, right? And when they got it, I gave it to them freely, you know. And then I realized something, that when I'm looking for the support from them, you know, it's not exactly what I gave out, I didn't receive. And so it started to make me question myself. You know, again, am I worthy? Am I doing the right thing? Or what is it? But God told me, he said, don't worry about them. Stay focused, because they got their struggles, and they're probably having some of the same struggles that I'm having. And so that might be causing them not to respond in the way that I expect them to. So don't get discouraged. So I reach out to you to tell you, we really, really have to change how we are treating each other and how we support one another. We got to do it unconditionally. Because if we do not pay attention to what's happening in this country, in the world, day by day, we are going to be in for a rude awakening. And that awakening is going to really devastate a lot of us. Okay? So that's because I wasn't moving much that the light automatically cut off if y'all saw it blink out. Sometimes you be thinking something's going on. A message was trying to be sent to me or something. But anyway, for everybody that just tuned in, this is Rodney Grimes, People to People. That's right. And I keep it real. I try to stay focused. I try to give out positive energy to those. My message today is just going to be, please work on yourself. Work on yourself. Stop letting people dictate your energy and making you be something that you're not. I had some people take advantage of me, right? And my intent was to help them, okay? And I found myself sitting back trying to question, why did this happen? And God told me, he said, you know, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Keep moving. Keep working on you. I asked some favors for some people when I've done favors for them, and they didn't do them for me. And I said, why? Why, God? Why? He said, don't worry about it. He said, don't worry about it. Time will come that if not, they'll need me again. And if not, just keep it moving. You keep working forward to what I've set forth for you. And in the end, I will show you victory. This is what God told me. You know, I'm not crazy. I am a true lover of God. And I know that spiritually he is protecting me and working on me and helping me to be a better person. And when I think about these people who have literally taken advantage of my kindness, I was like, man, why? Then God just still again tell me, don't worry about them. Work on you. Try to be the best you can be. And I do know this, what goes around comes around. Okay? What you put out, you get back. Now, that's why I'm working on myself, because I'm wondering, had I been putting out some negative energy? Because that's possible. I'm not perfect. So if that is the case, then to many people, I would say, yo, forgive me if I stepped on your foot because it wasn't intentional. But I know what my intent is when I went out to help certain people or try to do projects with them or try to ask for services from them. You know, it wasn't nothing that I was reaching out to take advantage of nobody, because my goal is just to be a positive thinking individual. I want to have that power to power. That power you possess, the power I possess, the power we possess together that make us the people that moving together, and that's that PTP, right? And I talk about that. I said that in the opposite way: positive thinking people, the power, the people, right? It flows either way. Still PTP, people to people, power to power, positive thinking people. And what happens in all of that, when we concentrate on doing good and helping each other instead of taking advantage of each other, we'll find that we'll be blessings, not just for each other, but for so many other people around us. And so I'm hoping you're getting my message today. Work on yourself. Work on yourself. Know what you're doing from your heart. And when you know somebody's coming at you, and they're coming at you in a negative way, don't let them make you be negative like them. I had to keep telling myself that. You know, I'm finding myself that I was wondering also why many people, even from this area, as they were moving forward and they were finding success, did they relocate? I was like, what is that all about? But I'm starting to understand that too. I started to see that you can't depend on your loved ones to be there for you all the time, because not all the time, just because they say they love you, do they have the love for you? And that's as well. And it doesn't mean I'm talking family members, I'm talking friends and neighbors. So again, you just got to make sure that you work on self. Work on self to betterment your surroundings, and love yourself to a level where people know how to love you. And just, try to be a good person. That is so important. A few days ago, I was thinking about a friend of mine. We used to take walks in the park, and we used to hang out and have a good time, right? Young lady, and it was nothing sexual. We were just really, really good friends. And I thought about her, how she always encouraged me. And so I wrote a little message to her. And my purpose for doing that was to say, you know what? Maybe this day when I did that, it would empower her to be a better queen, to be a better woman, to be a better wife, to be a better friend. And it was nothing in there that was really for me. It was strictly for her. When I did that, I did get a response back from her, and it was a good one. And I felt good about myself, that I felt like that I encouraged her to continue to move forward because she encouraged me. Now, I told you that is because I know that there's people out there that are trying to do different things. Let's encourage them. Let's encourage them. Encourage them to move forward and not to pull the rug from under their feet. Let us focus on trying to be a stronghold to give them support. This is Rodney Grimes, People to People. Here, I'm in Tyson Corner. I say that because I just relocated here, and I tell you, this is the area that really, really, I see people really trying to do things and change their surroundings, and they do a lot of networking out here. Now, I'm not saying they don't do that in Maryland, Fort Washington area, Old Town Alexandria, it's Baltimore. I'm not saying they don't do that, but I noticed that out here, the energy is it's one step at a time moving forward. And when you open up your door for advice, they don't have no problem giving it to you. And I realized that many people know this area to be a very profitable area. I now see why. But I realize also it just doesn't stop here. This could be anywhere. This could be in Old Town. This could be in Fort Washington. This could be in Baltimore. This could be anywhere in the world. But we just have to change our strategy and on how we support each other in the things that we do. So again, I would ask all those that haven't subscribed to the YouTube channel, put my name in, Rodney Grimes. It's going to pop up there. It's going to take you but a couple of seconds. I'm not going to tell you that I don't need you, because that's not true. I can tell you this: as I move forward and I achieve these ultimate goals that God has set forth for me and that I prayed over and I will continue to seek, that my blessings will be yours as well, because I will continue to be a positive influence for many people. And as I go through the different areas of trying to better myself with these different coaches that I'm meeting, I'm going to take that information and I'm going to share it. I'm so excited that we have been able to take this program and to make it a community-based program. We're going to be doing some more networking parties or networking events. I don't want to say parties like we come in here to get drunk and stuff like that. We're actually trying to change the way people are supporting each other. Take one hand, pull that hand, and the other hand connect with another hand. We pull each other up and we move forward. And we live in a beautiful country. We live in a beautiful country. We live in a country where opportunity is there. And it's all about you just, putting your best foot forward. But you can't do it alone. You cannot do it alone. I had an opportunity to sit down and talk with a gentleman today. He's has his own magazine, and I just want to say thank you to Mr. John. Let me grab his magazine. I'm going to take a chance to just put that out there just for a minute. Let's see. Yeah. It's called the Tyson Premiere. Tyson Premiere, and I had a chance to talk with the owner of the magazine today, and man, the information that he shared with me was amazing. Things to help me become a much better entrepreneur. How to put myself around the right people and to expose myself to things that's going to build the podcast. And I just again wanted to just tell Mr. John, thank you for the information he gave me today. And and as I went through the magazine, I was looking at it, and I see what they do. They network, and they support, and they build, and they do it in a very, very unique way. So let us take people to people and use that as a networking force. I just know that as this magazine, as I'm looking at it and I hold it, I say to myself, man, this platform could be like that, a networking force. It can be something that's going to benefit us all. So again, Mr. John, I thank you, sir. I thank you for the wisdom you gave me today as we sat and chat, and the information that you gave me. And I'm going to use it. There's several other individuals I had a chance to have discussion with, and they gave me some good information. They are entrepreneurs making moves. And here in the intelligent office here at 1934 Old Gallows Road, they are a networking family here. It's amazing how they make me feel. I sit in my studio and I feel like somewhat that I'm almost there, but I want to open this door for other people. I want us to become a networking force. I want, just like it's the Tyson Premiere, and it covers Tyson, Reston, Ashburn, Leesburg, Great Falls, McLean, Vienna, Oakton, Falls Church, right? Well, I want you to know the people to people, we cover the entire world, and that's where we are. I don't care where you are, how you doing it. If it's something positive, we are networking force. And I want us to come together. I need you. I do. I need you. I need your information. I need your talents. I need your skills. I need them to take this platform to where it needs to go. And I can assure you when we go, we'll go together, with God blessing. So, again, everybody just possibly just tuning in. This is Real Talk. I mean, not Real Talk. It's people to people. I still say Real Talk because that's what the program was called before, Real Talk with Rodney Grimes. No, it's now People to People with Rodney Grimes. And for those who really wanted to know why I changed it, it's because we are networking with all type of people from all genres. We talking from all over the world. We talking about cooks, wellness coach, lawyers, doctors, and that's what some of the people that I've been networking with lately. New entrepreneurs. We have some young individuals here that are helping people build their businesses, and it's amazing. It's amazing to be around positive thinking people. I get such a kick out of it. So I just wanted to come on for a little while. I'm not going to be long. I just wanted to reach out, and I want to say thank you for the supporters that I've had, the supporters that I will get in the future, and I will stay focused on moving forward. I'm asking again for your support to go to YouTube and subscribe. It's not going to cost you anything. If it's something that you want me to talk about, then, email me, rodneygptp@yahoo.com. Email me, and I'll get the information. I'll get the person on the program for you to talk to. I got a few people lined up, and the only reason why I've been kind of dying down with the guests is because we still are growing with our equipment, and we trying to do this at a serious level where we could be really come across very professional. We've been having some hiccups because we are growing, and that means our skills have to grow too, and it's not something that you just pick up overnight. You learn by trial and error. I'm going to do a couple of shout outs to some people. Also, that we have the Men in the Mirror that comes at the end of the month. Every last Wednesday of the month. I am also on a panel with Boo Jones, Ratcliffe Thomas Jr., Nate Jenkins, and yes, myself, Rodney Grimes. Very, very powerful networking force for men trying to do something positive. Y'all would definitely want to, y'all see us advertising for that. Please join in, support that as well. Also, I want to do a shout out to Tracy Clark, who she has her program that I think it's every Tuesday about 12 noon, and she's an amazing young lady who she's just a God-loving woman, and she's always talking about things that are to help you move forward spiritually. So you can find her on Facebook as well. Please check her out. And remember, we got quite a few people out there that's trying to do some positive things. So let's support them. That's the other thing that I'm asking you. If you have a business that you want to promote, let me know. Don't get comfortable just with having the struggle. You don't have to really struggle if you market it right. That's what Mr. John told me today. He was telling me if you learn how to market and sell, you know what, you'll increase your business. And so we want to do that. And it's an art to it. But you have to get out and network. You got to let people know that you're there. That's why I decided to come on anyway. I was sitting in here by myself. I said, you know what? I'm going to come on here anyway because I got to continue to network. I got to continue to let people know that I am people to people, with you, people to people, positive thinking people, power to power. I said, you know what, Rodney, go ahead on anyway. And so I decided to do that. I'm also asking for prayers for my family. I have some family members that we're trying so hard to be there for support for them, and we need your prayers. I don't want to really say exactly what it is. Just pray for the family. Pray for the recovery of different individuals. Each one of us, even you probably have some people in your family that are going through some rough times. I'm praying for you. I send peace and blessings. I ask Father God, right here, I even say this right here, Father God, in the name of Jesus, I ask that you would bless their families. You'll bless their workplace. You'll bless their homes. You'll bless their bodies. I ask that. Father God. And I ask you to do the same thing for my family as well. All of us, when we pray together, we stay together, we grow strong together. So, again, so I just wanted to come on for a while. I send peace and blessings to you. I don't want to sit here and rattle off. I'm trying to do some meditation today with myself. I'm trying to evaluate myself. I'm trying to get this program to a point where it's going to be very beneficiary to those who watch. And I'm looking to get new watchers, new participants. I want a strong audience. I'm looking to have you come on. If if you have a business that you want to support or a story you want to tell, I want to talk about that. Something else I just thought about, that I used to have a bad taste in my mouth for people who are in recovery. I got a message today about that as well. If you are in recovery from anything, any substance, I don't care what it is, any situation, stay firm and keep believing and keep faith in God. You can overcome any addiction. You can overcome. The reason why that came back to my heart, because the individual told me, said they are a recovering individual who's dealing with something, and they said it's important, and you would be surprised how many people out there are going through the struggle of breaking those bad habits. I want people out there that has those vices to know that if you have in your mind you can beat it, you will. And don't be afraid to seek help. Don't be afraid to talk about it. So I also just wanted to reach out because that was brought to my attention. We're going to be doing some programs on that, on people with vices, recovering addicts, recovering alcoholics, recovering abusers. Hey, it might be a negative in there, but it doesn't have to be a negative situation, because the positive part of it is when you come out a winner. Okay? So, again, if you have anything that you want to share, get in touch with us. Again, you can email me as rodneygptp@yahoo.com. Also, I wanted to also put out that we have a pop-up that's going to take place this weekend. If you go on my page, you should see the flyer. It's going to be in Silver Spring from 12 to 7. Savage Gods is putting on a pop-up event, which is going to be food, and we're going to be broadcasting it live, which I will have all the details on Friday when we come on for a short period as we do date night. So definitely I would ask for your support as well on that. Okay, y'all have a good evening. Stay focused, stay loved, share love, and remember, people to people. It's not about you, it's not about me, it's about us. In God we trust. I see you.